Request crew list. I'll do that at some point. The bounty hunter's coming after me now. You grow limes. Limes are your absolute favorite fruit. I haven't... it's gonna take at least the next half a decade, most likely, before I can pick my own limes. But yeah, honestly, I think Twitch has been more encouraging than a lot of the people I used to think of as encouraging. In what way? Like the Twitch community in general? Or what you mean? But yeah, my lime trees. I went to Italy last year, October. I saw a lime tree in a public park. It was just filled with lime trees. I picked a lime. I took its seeds. I planted the seeds, and now they sprouted December of last year. So they're currently about a year and a month old. I sprouted 4 from 6 seeds that I tried. One of which now lives on Vancouver Island in Victoria at a cousin's place, which is a climate that maybe it can actually be planted outside. It might need some winter protection, but it might be warm enough there that you could actually plant it. So, I mean, I'll check in with her eventually one day and see what happened with that sapling. 2 are still here. 1 went to my Oma's place, and things grow like weeds there, but for whatever reason, the one that was there started, like, really dying off and losing leaves and stuff. So I have it here now. I've been trying to revive it, but I don't know if I can. And... which is really weird, because everything there always grows like crazy, but that one lime tree did not want to take very well. Excuse. But my 2 that I have here, they were a little bit iffy for a little while. They were growing kind of on and off, and some of their leaves were getting kind of yellowy looking, and there were some white spots on them too that, according to the interwebs, implied nutrient deficiency. So here, let's do this. So I got some good nutrients, some good plant food. My Oma's neighbor gave me some, oh, I feel kind of bad about that. My Oma's neighbor gave me some magnesium to give to the plants that they've been liking. And now that I've been giving them a butt ton of plant food, they've just been exploding with growth. They look so happy now. So they're doing super good. The biggest one right now is, wow, come on, Falcon, kick. Just for fun, really. The biggest one is like yay big right now. The smaller one is like yay big, but it's a little bit bushier than the bigger one. The bigger one's starting to get a bit bushier now. Hunter's gloves, and I'm level 10 now. Sweet. But I'm very happy with my lime trees. They're the things that got me into gardening stuff in the first place. But yeah, and the community that you've grown, that's awesome to hear. It's really awesome whenever, like, fostering that kind of community can have that kind of a impact. Got an apple tree outside. I would love to have an apple tree outside one day. Here in the land of Canada, I'll never be able to have a lime tree outside. I mean, I'll put it outside in the summer, but like in a pot. That's why I did this last season. I had them in the sunroom, and they loved that. They got so much sunshine in the summer. So they quite like that. But during the winter, they stay inside. But yeah, so I have 2 lime trees here. I guess technically 3 if you count the one I'm trying to save. I have 7 apple sprouts of who knows what kind of apple, because they're hybrids. Oh, and I can do stuff here now. And I think I have technically 6 cherry trees, but I don't know how many are going to make it, because they're all suckers, and they were separated from their source root system, which means that they needed to develop their own roots, and there's 2 that I think are going to make it. The other 4 I don't think are going to make it, but there's 2 that I think are probably going to make it. And here in Canada, where it's a lot colder, we can't really grow sweet cherries. You can in BC. BC, you can grow them, but I don't live in BC. So there's only sour cherries here. But sour cherries are still, I like them in fresh eating. Most people don't. But they're really awesome in baking. They'll make, like, the best cakes ever. So I would really like to have my own cherry tree. So we'll see if they make it. This, I only took them out of the ground this last season, separating them from the sucker root system there, so we'll see if they successfully go through winter dormancy and if they come back next season and are therefore able to survive long-term as trees. I really hope they are, but we'll see here. But yeah, Twitch just taught you to embrace yourself instead of hiding like you felt most of your life. I hope that I do appreciate that there. And yeah, the being able to do that from content creation kind of stuff, whether it be live streaming, whether it be YouTube videos, whatever, that's a lot of value there. And I've definitely found, like, some confidence myself with my own social anxiety through my own years of content creation, so I can kind of relate to that. So that's really awesome to hear there. That's a Beastmaster Reign of Destruction. I want this one. Where it's like, when I use my thingamabobs, I just won't use arrows. Sure, plus some more damage there. Sweet. Favorite berry is cranberry. Wisconsin is the state that provides most of them anyways. Huh. I wonder if cranberries can grow here or not. This is hardiness zone 3. So it's a bit colder. Like 75% of US cranberries come from here. Oh, geez. So quite a famous one then. For the area, at least. Critical assassination. Oh, yeah, I'm probably going to want that next. One really interesting kind of fruit that I'm trying to grow is called Mayha. My pal Guzma got me some Mayha seeds. Because he was coming from Louisiana, and I was curious, like, huh, what's unique and cool to that area that you'd literally never see here? And I looked it up, and apparently Mayha is a type of fruit tree that, they're kind of like crab apples, and they grow in swampy areas. That is kind of the kind of thing that you'd see in Louisiana and area. Like Louisiana, Texas, those kinds of areas there. So I got some Mayhaw seeds, and I'm trying to sprout them. And it might be a long process, because from what I read online, all these sources said, like, oh yeah, Mayhaw is actually super easy to grow once you get it going. It just takes literally forever to germinate, considering the seeds will take anywhere from 6 to 18 months to germinate. So it's like, oh, okay. I'll just be watering these pots for a good while. You know, try and make it nice and swampy like the conditions that it would be in, and see if any life comes up eventually. But yeah, I might be in it for the long haul for that one. So yeah, well we'll see. We'll see how that goes. So if that thing ever sprouts, that's gonna be the thing that takes the longest, most likely. So we'll see. And if I do sprout, it would have to be like my lime trees, where it just stays indoors forever. Oh, it's you!
How was Megaris?
Oh yeah, and I was gonna put on my new gear, like that new chest plate that I got.
Is dead.
Excellent.
Oh,
The full amount
I'm gonna
is
dupe him.
You expected me to haggle? Come now, Cassandra. It isn't every day I have someone kill their own father. But he wasn't your real father, was he?
I don't care, he deserves to die. Why did you want Nikolaus
Why
dead?
did you want me to kill Nikolaus?
Because I knew you could. Oh, why him? Because he was brilliant. He would have taken Athens in a month, 2 at most. And Stentor doesn't have the wolf's genius.
You wanted to save Athens?
There's no profit in a quick war. I know. It's a lot to take in all at once. Come. Tell me, Misthios.
So he kind of seeks to gain from the war then.
With a wolf?
I'm not telling
I'm
you.
done talking. I should kill you where you stand.
Temper. And they said you'd be different. But blood is blood, I suppose.
They?
I mean, I didn't realize she'd say the
Really,
I
I'm more
should
broad
kill you
than
where you
brains,
stand part.
aren't you?
It's not what I would have said, but
I could have used you for more of my errands.
Malaka. You think you can play with me? I'll cut out your tongue.
So disappointing.
am I gonna have to fight these guys?
What are you looking at?
I guess so. And hello, Emerald Finder. Whoa! Jeez. But yeah, it totally is a daily occurrence to just go fight dear old dad. Why can't I shield thing? What is going on? Is it just not a thing that I can do to them? What's to stop me from just... Whoops. Can they climb up here and then be kicked down? Maybe? I hope. Yeah, he's kind of seeming like it. You come up here so I can kick you? I don't have that many arrows. I only have 6. Kind of want to hold on to them. It's a freaking mercenary here too. But yeah, there's lots of things that I would... Oh, sweet, they are coming up here. There's lots of things that I would love to sprout and grow long-term. Oh, man. Things that'll last for many decades to come. Like, the big plant project that I'm working on right now for that is Haskaps. But I think one really cool one to be able to get going as well would be gooseberries. Because, whoa, this past August when I was camping out with... Whoa, well, that sucks. This past August when I was camping at this lake with my dad and my... I was about to say German exchange partner. He's technically not a German exchange partner, but he sort of is. My German friend, essentially. While we were camping around this lake, I recognized gooseberries because we have a small gooseberry bush at our lake cabin. So I recognized in the wild there some wild growing gooseberries. And I was like, oh, I recognize this plant now. And I know that these are safe to eat. So I took a whole bunch of them. Whoa. A lot of which were made into baking stuff at home. And it was amazing. And I seed a lot of them. So I still have like a baggie full of seeds of my literally harvested from the wild gooseberries. And I think that'd be really cool to propagate. Because it's like I harvested those seeds from myself. From myself? I harvested those seeds myself from wild plants. Now apparently gooseberries can come in all sorts of different colors. The one that there was the most of there was purple gooseberries. And that's the kind that we have at the lake cabin. So I have a whole bunch of purple gooseberry seeds. Maybe I should just like... No, whatever. I'll do that a little smidge. Don't mind me. Maybe I'll parry here. But, I would have loved to see some more different colors while I was camping out there of gooseberry plants. I found one. A single black gooseberry plant. Where the berries were black instead of purple. And at first I wasn't even sure what kind of berry it was when I saw it, but I looked closely at the leaves and what the plant was like, and I was like, oh yeah, this is a gooseberry plant. So I only got like a handful of berries. August was towards the end of the season, so... Wow. So there wasn't exactly a whole lot of berries on each plant. It's just there were so many plants that I was able to get quite a lot. I only found the one black gooseberry plant, so I didn't get a whole lot of seeds from it. Aw, man! Crap. So I would love to sprout some black gooseberry seeds. Maybe get some gooseberry seeds of different colors later. Get like a whole orchard of purple gooseberries, black gooseberries, green gooseberries. I think there's red ones too. Man, that sucks, doesn't it now? I think that'd be really cool. But we'll see. None of my gooseberries have come up yet. They probably need to be cold stratified, which I did do, where they need to experience a winter, or at least what they think is winter, to sprout in the spring, to maximize their growing time evolutionarily. So artificially, I gave them winter by putting them in the fridge for 3 months, which worked great for my apples. My apples sprouted in like a week after I pulled them out of the fridge. It was amazing. But my, all my other things have not come up yet. I stratified a whole lot of things in the fridge. But the only thing that's come up so far, oh heck yeah, is my apples.
I should investigate.
There we go. I took out the ever-living Dudo there. But yeah, I know I could attack them from up above, but I only have a handful of arrows. The guy had the ever-living as his title. What made you think you could kill him? Well, I have now. But yeah, a game is all about positioning yourself so that the gameplay can just be left-clicking. Yeah, that's right. But yeah, now he's ever falling. Maybe there's some cool stuff that I can... from him. Wink? Ceremonial mace. I discovered a new mercenary there. Look at this guy. Let's see here. Let's investigate. Elpenor's note. Braithos. You were right about the Kephalonian peasant girl. She led me right to the Mystios, near the ancient ruins of Kranioi. I don't know. You did good work tracking them down. Now, to get them both to trust me. Did I ever tell you I was a fan of theater? As for you, find your payment in focus. Signed, Elpenor. And then what's this?
Elpenor's looking for a woman. I wonder who he wants in his slimy grasp now.
Papyrus to Elpenor. Elpenor, in regards to your search for the woman, if anyone would know her whereabouts, it would be that crazy priestess at Asclepios Sanctuary. I go myself, but she terrifies me. Yours, Antonide. Also, before I forget, I know that I'm level 10 now, so I can put on some level 10 stuff. And I have this thing. Sure. I have these level 10 things here. Yeah, so that. I have level 11 thing there. I'll do that. I'll do... This is the best thing that I have here right now. I have this. Yes, the hood is more armor than the helmet. That makes sense. But yeah. There are probably like 3 pastimes here. Theater, reading, and fighting. I mean, you could probably do like some gardening like I'm doing.
You're selling weapons to both Athens and
Stuff.
Sparta. He wants this war to go on forever.
Hmm.
I have met some treacherous people. None of them compared to
Let's get really excited about gardening stuff like me. Something that you could do back then.
Until I find and kill this vile serpent.
Jeez. Oh, I got the wolf's helm here now properly. Now that's not a quest item. So maybe I should, yeah! Put it on but not see it. Sweet. I just unlocked a new quest here. But yeah. Yeah, but they can just use real winter if they need to stratify things. Like, that's just the artificial way to do it. You can absolutely cold stratify things naturally. And if you can't cold stratify something naturally in your climate, then you won't really be able to, keep it outside anyway if it relies on cold winter dormancy and you don't have the cold winter to give it dormancy and stuff like that. Yeah, it just needs some winter. This season's actually really screwed for my, strawberries and my cherry trees. Because, like, there's still no snow on the ground here. Usually it'd be like minus 20 during the day here. Minus 30 at this point. Nah, it's like minus 5. It was minus 8 earlier today, I think. It's starting to get a little bit chillier. But it's been above freezing a lot of the time. There's almost no snow. And the snow serves as an insulation over the top of the plants, which is especially important with things that are in pots right now, like my cherries and my strawberries. But I haven't put them outside. I've kept them in the sunroom, where it's a little bit warmer. And I've surrounded them with mulch, because the snow isn't falling and giving them that natural insulation. And I really, really worry about my strawberries and cherries coming back next year. I really hope they do, but I'm kind of really afraid that they might not. So we'll see here. Yeah, it's really weird. I have no idea what 23 Fahrenheit is, but like what that is temperature-wise, but it's something that I assume is not all that crazy. Yeah, that's kind of the way that is here. It's very odd. This is the only year I've ever had a non-white Christmas. It was very strange. I think I mentioned this during the first stream, but there's 2 old vehicles in the family, minus 5 Celsius. Okay, so about what it is here. Well, no, don't be scrolling that way. Whatever. It's gonna be here. Be on a different thing, so it's not scrolling. I'm pretty sure I mentioned this during the first stream. I posted it in, like, the photos of the Discord server there. But there's 2 old vehicles in the family. There's my dad's 1949 Mercury that stays out at the lake cabin. And there's my 1953 Fargo, which is currently still broken down. And I would be able to drive it this kind of year because the ground is still dry. But it's broken down, so I can't drive it. But out at the lake, the roads are dry enough that it was fair game to drive it. Normally, you wouldn't drive something that, oh, I put on a wrong thingamabob here. I need display capture too. Normally, you would not want to drive a vehicle that is 3/4 of a century old in the middle of winter. You know, with those old school brakes that don't work as well, old 2-wheel drive, and something that's an antique, and you really don't want to take any risks with, like, any collisions, anything like that. But the roads are completely dry. There's, like, no snow on the ground. Like, look, you can see the ground here, and there's no snow. There's the lake, completely frozen over. There's people walking across it. There's people skating on it. These people were playing hockey on it. So we got some pictures down there with it, because probably never going to be able to get a photo ever again of this vehicle in front of a frozen lake. Like, I doubt that's ever happening again. Like, unless this is just gonna become the new norm for winters or something like that. So, it was kind of cool being able to drive that in the winter. But it's not normal. It's not something that you should be able to do. Also, someone had suggested to go out onto the ice and do donuts, and funny idea, but no. Snake in the grass is the other thing here. So it's really, really weird. What the heck do I have marked here right now? Weird. So as much as it can be pleasant and fun having a warm winter like that and being able to do things like driving that old truck at a really weird time of year to be driving that old truck, it's not great for plants, and people that like plants like me. It's gonna be really, really bad this coming season, and I really hope it doesn't screw with my strawberries and cherries, but here's hoping. But yeah, remember like 2 years ago it was minus 40 this time of year? Yeah, that sounds like something that could happen here. Scared with the wildfires in summer 2024 had enough smoke last summer. This year? It's 2024 now, it's not 2023. Last year was a record-breaking year for wildfires. It was insane the amount of wildfires that were going on here in Alberta. Like, it was a serious risk. They're joking about this, but you think it's about time we have another 527 ad? I don't actually know what that... Oh. What that is, I'm sorry to say. So I don't quite get the joke. No. You don't. Imagine if I could loot this from here. Crazy that'd be. Yeah, all is well. No. Must have been the wind. Maybe they have some arrows for me and stuff. Oh, so I can't do it over the ledge there? Can I do it here? Roughly the fall of the Roman Empire? I assume it's not that. So, well, I think I gotta do this here real quick. And then, Olympia, huh? Whoa. I'm dead. I'm so dead. I don't know how I'm not dead. I'm not actually going to shoot that arrow. I changed my mind. Whee! And yoink. And do that real quick. Will this actually catch on fire? No. If I can get them to lose me so I can get another assassination. Cool.
Don't worry. We'll find you.
Well. Okay, well. And then we do this. Whoops. I was thinking that I was playing Assassin's Creed Origins for a hot second by attacking while I was holding LB, which was the block button in that game. Yikes. Okay, well, how about this? Alright, yoink. I'll do that. Oh, this is a volcano that exploded and sent enough volcanic ash into the atmosphere to make it a long, long winter. Granted, there was a plague, and there was a long and cold winter. Oh. Camp of bow bearers. Get quite as many arrows from the camp of bow bearers as I would have liked. Can't even grab that thing, fortunately. The sacred lands of Apollo. Sure, maybe I'll do some things here. Maybe what I'll do. But yeah, I'm really, really hoping that this isn't like the norm for winters from now on or anything like that. I really hope it doesn't screw with my plants too much. Because it was only this last season that I started these strawberries and cherries. Well, I didn't start them, like, as brand new plants or anything like that. Just separated them from the systems that they were each a part of. Is the thing, to see if they can become their own independent plants well enough. I'm kind of really worried about them. Because they need that long winter dormancy. And if I do end up wanting to plant things like my apple sprouts outside one day, then that's something that they're going to want as well, is a packing of snow. And, yoink, I will take that. And the stuff that they've been adapted / selectively bred to be part of the environment for, you know? You're terrified by this winter, been having quite a few sad winters. Yeah, it's worrisome. So here's hoping. Eh? Guy looks like a Kratos, but fat. kind of looks like there. Recaptive loot treasure. Okay. I will do that. Barely even tickled. Okay, well, yeah, I gotta remember I can do my extended dashes and stuff. What are you doing?
Get them!
My goodness. Well, whoops, I keep on playing it like I'm playing Origins again. Okay, well, whoa. Okay, let's do this. Did you just friendly fire poison that guy? Is that what happened there? Whoa. Yeah, and I no longer use arrows when I'm using hunter skills, right? Yeah, so I'm still at 29. Cool. I will definitely use that to good effectiveness, and then I get a whole bunch of arrows. But yeah, global warming isn't real. This is clearly global drying. Yeah, clearly. Wrong in the year you think it was 536. Okay, gotcha. But yeah, to be fair, the Earth does naturally dip in between, like, warm and cold cycles as a natural thing. But if you look at, like, the graphs of, like, over time of, the average temperatures during these periods of warming and cooling, this, like, if an average warming period is here, we're, like off the graph. So, we are in a natural warming period of the Earth. So the fact that humanity's at this phase in its development during this time of the Earth, with this much pollution, it's like, wow, that's one of the worst times for things to line up ever. That's really awful, isn't it? Yeah, not exactly a super great thing. Hey, how you doing? This away we go. I guess I could have taken you out and gotten some materials. Oh well. Kind of play on autopilot right now. It's kind of become that point. Weak. But yeah, it's yeah. Quite the situation. A latent boar. Oh. So yeah, there's creature layers like in oh.
Come on.
Yeah, sure seems like. Even fight area. Yeah, I don't know if I'm doing this. I'm 3 levels under leveled here. Here that killed the dinosaurs hit during the spring when they were just preparing to reproduce. Nature finds the... Oh my god. The worst times. Yeah. Kind of seems that way. Alright, I fought the boar and near replicant. I can do this, right? Here we go. It's basically the same. Surely. Not going to attack. I pressed the dodge button, I swear. Oh, well. I don't know why this one was like a special glowy question mark and stuff. Works like a charm. Bet it does. Well, yeah. Kinda does. A lot of the time. Wow. You know, it's late at night here, which means that the grow lights have been off for a little while. So, the plants of mine that are inside are in complete darkness right now anyway. Well, I guess I don't really need a follow road. And they say that talking to your plants and showing them affection and stuff like that helps them grow better. So there have been some times that I'll literally stream like with my plants and stuff, have them like here. I'm gonna grab a couple of my plants to, whoa, I'll pause it then. Show some different thing robobs. I'll be back in a minute.